I am currently reading an incredible book, The Extended Mind by Annie Murphy Paul. She's a science writer, and it is all about how the mind operates outside of the brain. It is in such resonance with everything about yoga that I've been teaching and about Enneagram, this incorporation of mind, body, and spirit. I'm going to reference the book a lot in the coming weeks. I'll tell you little anecdotes from it. Today, I will tell you this one. A study was done concerning metaphor and movement. The phrase utilized was thinking outside the box. And anyone who is in our culture, this was a study done in the US, has an understanding of that phrase and what it means metaphorically, being creative. So they took participants in the study. Half of them, they sat inside a physical cardboard box, and the other half, they would put the person immediately outside the box, just to the side. And then they gave them the same exercise. Come up with as many creative answers to this question as you can. In every case, the person sitting outside the box came up with at least 10 more items than the person sitting inside the box. And they did this with a few other metaphors, but the point was, it is like our bodies are experiencing some truth to a metaphor. Like we've taken this information into our bodies. Something I learned as a yoga teacher, which I often say, is that when we get into shoulder stand, we are shifting our perspective. And they say, I would always couch that with, it is said that if you're suffering from writer's block or you're stuck, it's good to move your body, shift your perspective, put the feet up, the head low. And I taught that, but now here is this scientific evidence proving that yes, metaphor is experienced within the body and affects the mind. Therefore, there is also truth to the idea that as you work to build your flexibility on the mat, we are working beyond the physical realm, and in fact, perhaps even first and foremost, on a mental and emotional level. We are becoming more emotionally and mentally flexible on the mat. Now, there's no one-to-one correlation. It's not like if you're more flexible physically, your mind is open and agile and able to dart here and there. There's no one-to-one correlation. It's simply the fact, are you working on it in your body? Then your mind and your emotions will also feel the effect of that. As we move today, we'll work on some dynamic movement as we ease into our flexibility, and then we'll drop into some deeper holds. Keep in mind the whole time that you are working on, yes, body, but also mind and heart as you flow. Start in child's pose, opening the knees up wide, walking the hands out, resting your forehead to the earth, deepening your breath. Even in stillness, as you settle into child's pose, think about the expansion in your upper back, and your hips. Deepening as you breathe. Rock the head side to side. And begin to make your way up to hands and knees. Letting the hips fall right and left. Taking any little movements you need to along the way. And when you get to where the shoulders are over the wrists, hips over the knees, begin that cat and cow movement. Exhaling to press into the earth, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. One more time. And then come back to your neutral spine, your flat back. We're going to work on some heat building right away. So curl the toes under, lift the knees. Keep a micro bend in your elbows here for support. We're going to try to keep the torso as still, as stationary as possible. As you step the right toes back, leg straightens, left toes back to high plank. And then left in, right in, back to your hovering knees. Left toes to the back, right toes to the back. Right knee comes in, hovering if you can, left knee in. Left, right to straighten, right, left to come in. Right, left, left, right. You know what, you just do you. Just go back and forth. Trying to switch it up every so often with which foot starts. You feel that fire in the arms and the shoulders, in the core. Last 2 breath cycles. Down dog is your release. Feel the shoulders draw down your back, the heels drop, the breath long and even through the nose, and the navel drawing in and up. Inhale to prepare, exhale, step the feet right behind the hands, and hang heavy in your forward fold. Experimenting with bending the knees deeply, slowly straightening the legs, grabbing opposite forearms. Draw the weight to the inside of your feet and then push it to the outside. Roll around a little bit. Find your perfect balance. Notice how where you set your balance affects how the muscles in your legs activate and feel. Release any hold you have. Keep your feet apart for better balance. Step them closer for more challenge. Inhale, half lift, flattening the back, crown of the head reaching, strong core. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up, reaching out and up, taking a side lean to the right, pushing into the left foot actively. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, lean to the left, push into the ground with your right foot. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, extend the back, squeeze the belly. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank, flowing through 1 chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog, exhaling, down dog. 2 breath cycles. Exhale, hands walk back to the feet. Keep the right hand low. Inhale, right arm high. Right leg could straighten. Right hand drops overhead. Feeling a side body opening. Press weight to the inside of your right foot here. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm high. Take the left arm overhead. Draw weight to the inside of your left foot. As you pull the left hip back, exhale, both hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift weight into the left foot, lift to the right knee. Turn your torso to face the right. You can grab onto that knee if that's helpful. Rotate the right ankle. Turn back to the front, keeping the knee lifted if you can. Flex the foot. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Figure 4. Dropping down into a deep stretch pretty early. So take it easy. Could feel good to lift and lower. An important part of maintaining flexibility and moving further is to warm up and gently go deeper. At the end of class, when we have those longer holds, we do it because we're warm, we're ready. Inhale, stand up, lift the right knee. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Right hand to right hip, left arm reaches high. Take a lean, flat back lean forward. Hold there for just a moment. Feel the crown of the head reaching forward. Push the feet into the mat. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right hand down, and really hang heavy over the front leg, feeling a deep hamstring stretch. Activating the legs by pushing the feet into the mat. Begin to walk your hands forward a little bit. We're going to move into this pistol squat. We'll see what happens. We're bending into the right knee. The left leg is going to extend forward. It's going to take me a little while to get there. That left leg extends forward. Right foot is on the ground. You may remember this from another class, but ultimately it's possible to remain lifted with the arms forward. But sometimes that's hard to maintain when you're coming into it from a low place. See if you can press into the ground to lift your hips. And then sit down on the ground. Take the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Push into the earth to twist your torso, facing the left leg, and fold over. Inhale, rise up. Extend both legs straight. Reach high. And on an exhale, grab for the toes or take your hands underneath your thighs. Bend the elbows, lean forward. That can take some stress out of the shoulders. Inhale, rise up. Cross the legs. Make your way to hands and knees. Curl the toes under. We'll take just a couple right toes to the back, left toes. Left knee bends, right. Left toes to the back, right. Right, and then left. One more time. Left, right. Right, left. And then straighten the legs. Down dog. 2 breath cycles. Bottom of your exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift weight into the right leg. Left knee lifts. Feel your sternum lifting so you're not sinking into your hips. And then you twist your torso to the left, keeping the knee where it is, holding on to it if that's helpful. Rotate to face front. Take it into figure 4, left ankle over the right knee. And do what you need to do here to gently go deeper. A little pulsing, bouncing. If stillness works better for you, hold still. Inhale, rise up, keeping that left knee lifted. Step the left foot forward in its own lane. Both feet are flat, hips are square. Left hand to left hip, right arm high. Begin that lean into a flat back. Moving slowly, feeling every step along the way, feeling the navel draw in. And it's as if someone were extending a rope to you in that right hand. You're being pulled forward even as left hip is pulling back. Finally, right hand comes down. Left arm reaches high. And exhale, left hand down. Round over your front leg and really press into the mat with your feet. Try to release the neck. Inhale, begin to come out, and we're taking the right leg forward to extend it straight as we bend into the left knee, and we're trying to keep the foot flat on the ground. Some of you may be able to hold it. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't. Do whatever serves you best in the squat for 2 more breath cycles. And then set your legs on the ground. 1 more seated forward fold. Hands to the toes or hands under the legs. Inhale, rise up, because I don't want to forget Janu Shirshasana on the left. Take the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. That little step that came before the forward fold, we'll do it after the forward fold this time. So lean over the right leg. Inhale, rise up. And this time, soles of the feet together, butterfly pose. Up to you whether you'd like to draw the heels really close to the torso and push the knees down, or take the feet away from the body, round over. The tricky part with flexibility is it does not come quickly. It's over a long period of time. Slowly, slowly, you begin to open more. And suddenly one day you realize how much you've gained in movement. But remind yourself as you breathe and you open here, once again, opening the body helps open the mind and the heart. Inhale, rise up, draw the knees together, set the hands behind you, and let the knees fall right and left. And then cross the legs, make your way to down dog. That might not work for everybody. That's totally fine. Just make your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot forward. Stay low with the hips. Drop them a little bit. Look forward as you pull your shoulders back. And then plant the left hand. Reach the right arm high. Dragonfly twist. Exhale, right hand comes down. Begin to straighten the right leg. Another deep hamstring stretch. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, right arm high once more. Power into your legs. Come up lightly onto the left fingertips. Come all the way up. Revolved crescent. Option to take your hands to your heart and hook the elbow. Powerfully straighten the back leg. Extend your torso. Inhale, unwind. Straightening the front leg. Right heel more or less in line with the left arch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Hips shift to the back. Right arm forward and down. Left arm high. Triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Right arm up and over. Side body opening. Reach for that space where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. And exhale, bend into the front knee, warrior 2. Flip the palms up to pull the shoulders down. Feel free to take a little bounce here too in the right knee, slowly going lower. Make sure you can feel weight in the outer edge of the left foot. Stay low in the right knee. Reverse your warrior. Right arm up, opening the right side. Feel the belly squeeze. Tailbone might tuck a little bit. Hold the squeeze as you come back through warrior two. Reach forward and then take your right forearm to your right quad, left arm up and over. Inhale, reverse warrior, reverse triangle. Let's reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg, give it a break. And then windmill the hands down to the mat. Step the right leg back, option two. Hover that leg as you flow through. Two breaths. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Drop the hips. Come to the fingertips if that's helpful to lift the heart, to pull the shoulders back. And then right hand plants, left arm reaches high, dragonfly twist. Power in the back leg. Exhale, left hand down, straighten the left leg, fold over it. Bend back into the front knee. Return to your dragonfly twist. Take your stability into the feet. Come up lightly to the right fingertips. And then lift all the way up to a revolved crescent. Option to hook the elbow on the outside of the knee. Inhale, begin to open up, flattening the back foot, straightening both legs, opening the heart and the hips to the side, but turning your gaze to the front. Hips shift to the back, left arm forward. You might have a micro bend in that left knee. Right arm high for a triangle. Relaxing in the brow and the jaw. Inhale, reverse triangle. Side body opening. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Take it into warrior two. Flip the palms up. Feel the shoulders draw down. And take that little bounce in the front knee. Finally, stay low. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, come through warrior two, reach forward, and then take the left forearm to the quad, right arm up and over, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Ooh. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Option two, hover the left leg as you flow through high to low. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Feel your depth increase. Your torso come closer to your legs, bent as much as they need to be. Soften the knees, drop the tailbone, and then engage the core, rise up to chair. Feel weight in the heels, drop a little bit lower. One more exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Shift weight into the left foot. Right knee lifts. We're going to take that twist again. You could grab onto the knee with your left hand and extend the right arm behind you. You could take the left hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Straighten the leg any amount. Dancing Shiva. Slowly begin to come out, but see if you can keep the right knee lifted in front of you, hands to your heart. We're going to return to figure 4. Maybe going a little deeper this time. We'll see. This is my problem hip, but there is this option to fold over. That's one option. Hands to the ground to open up your lower back. You could plant the hands and create a shelf for the right shin. I'm not going to do it. This is my problem hip side. I might do it on the other. If your hands are on the ground, go ahead and lift up. This is going to be a lot on that supporting leg, but see if you can lift the right knee again. And begin to extend it behind you. Airplane pose. Draw the arms to a low V. Palms face the ground. Make sure that right hip is facing the earth, not opening up to the side. And then finally, we're going to fold all the way forward. Hands pushing into the ground to lift that back leg even higher. Go ahead and open up the hip. Lift it as high as you can. You could even challenge the balance. Grabbing onto your supporting leg. And exhale. Make your way to down dog. Inhale and exhale, feet to hands. Half lift, fold forward. Bend the knees, drop the tailbone. Inhale, chair. Shoulders drawing down, arms pulling behind the ears. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart, stand up. Weight shifts into the right foot, left knee lifts. Right hand can come to the knee as you twist your torso, opening the heart to the left. Left arm reaching behind you. Or the right hand comes to the outside of the left foot. And if you straighten that leg, just try to keep the shoulders over the hips. Don't lean forward. Begin to slowly come out. Keep the left knee lifted, taking it into figure 4. Option to remain lifted with a flat back, leaning forward for greater depth. Rounding forward if you want to open up the lower back, touching the ground. And creating that shelf with the hands for your shin if you want that crazy balance. Extending the right leg back. Slowly come out wherever you are. See if you can keep that left leg lifted. I need to reset a little bit. And then begin to extend it behind you. Arms opening up, shoulder blades pulling back toward one another. Airplane, keeping the left hip facing the ground, keeping an open heart. Finally, the hands come to the earth, and the back leg lifts as high as it can. Push into the ground with your hands. Grab onto the supporting leg, whatever you like. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Bend your knees deeply. Crouch and curl, forehead to knees. And begin to sit down. Go ahead and lie back. Take a full body stretch. Take your hands behind your head to support the weight of your head. You could keep your right leg straight or bend it. You might start with a bend and hover the left extended leg off the ground. On an exhale, lift the left leg straight up and take the right elbow toward the left knee. It's not about touching it. Most people probably won't. This is about activating the core. Begin to repeat that motion. You could have the right leg straight. For me, it helps keep my lower back on the ground to keep the right knee bent. Three more times. Take a brief rest, setting your head down, and then we're going to switch sides. So either bend the left leg or keep it straight. The right leg is extended, and we're going to inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, crunch toward it. And then from here on out, inhale to lower both. Exhale to crunch. Try not to squeeze the elbows in. Let them be wide. Try to release tension in the jaw and the neck. Activating the core. Three more. Take a full body stretch. Pull the knees in. Squeeze them in tightly. Rock up to a seat. Turn to face the side of your mat. Open your legs wide, making sure your heels can be resting on some padded surface. Take the hands behind you and lift your heart. That might be where you want to stay. If you have any forward motion at all, drop your chin to your chest, round forward. Relaxing the legs for this yin stretch. Letting the breath slowly take you deeper. Inhale, rise up. Bend the knees, draw the feet together. Let the knees windshield wipe right and left. Taking it into frog pose. You can fold the ends of your mat over. This can be a lot of pressure on the inner knees. If this position doesn't work for your body for any reason, come back to the diamond shape with the legs, sitting tall and leaning forward. Otherwise, if you're doing frog, the knees step wide. Shins are trying to remain parallel, toes face out. You walk those knees out as far as possible and then come down to your forearms. Try to rest your head on something. And then aim to release. Every exhale sending words of release to your hips. Begin to slowly come out. Walking the knees together. Unrolling the mat. Come to down dog. And the last thing we'll do is half pigeon. I'm going to start on the left again, left leg high. Start with whichever side you like. Take the knee to wrist. Draw the foot in front of the hips any amount. This is where you could put a pillow underneath the left thigh, underneath your forehead. Support yourself however you need to so that you can melt into this place. Press your way out. Slowly, gently return to down dog. Take a few breath cycles there. And switch sides. Start to make your way out. One more down dog. come down onto your back. Pull the knees in. Rock a little right and left. Plant the feet on the ground. Cross left thigh over right. Walk your foot to the left side of your mat so the knees can fall to the right. Extend your arms out to a T. Turn your gaze to the left. Finding a spinal twist where you can let go. That might mean unwinding the legs if it's too much on your lower back. Roll back through center and switch the crossing of the legs. Right thigh over left, bottom foot walks over to the right, knees fall to the left, gaze shifts to the right. Roll back to center, moving into Shavasana, lying flat, or keeping the knees bent, letting them fall inward toward one another. This is my preferred winter Shavasana, I think. And I'm making a mudra with my hands, connecting the thumbs. Set yourself up in a position of rest and peace. Start to deepen your breath. And bring little movements into your body. Start to make your way up to a comfortable seat. As you press your hands together at heart center, be grateful for the flexibility you have, and know that that physical flexibility that you work on does affect in positive ways your mind and your emotions. Thanks for sharing your practice today. Namaste.